guys? Welcome back to my channel. My name is Taylor. In today's video, we are doing last minute DIY Halloween costumes because I know I'm not the only one out there that waits the very last minute to do everything. Even though it's on the same day every single year, October 31st, Halloween. I'm still last minute. So this year, I do know that a lot of Halloweens have been canceled. Not a whole lot of trick-or-treatings are going on. Not a lot of parties and events and things for people to go to. But in my opinion, that still doesn't mean you can't dress up, stay at home, watch a cool Halloween movie, eat, candy, and FaceTime your friends and family and show off your cool costumes. With that being said, let's throw together some Halloween costumes. Very last minute. So this costume is actually a nod to the very popular musical that's on Disney Plus called Hamilton. That's right, we're dressing up as Hamilton. For the Hamilton costume, I was lucky enough to already have a white button down, a black vest, and some black pants in my closet. That's just a nod on being a bartender or server. If you do not have these items, check your dad's closet, your mom's closet, your sister's closet, your cousin's closet, your uncle's, your aunt's, or if you don't have any of those closets to check, go ahead and go to your local Goodwill because I promise you'll find something very similar there. And not very expensive, I might add. The one thing that I really DIY'd for this costume was the neck scarf, or if you would like to call it, a cravat. I hope I'm saying that right.
Wrong. Cravat.
What it is basically a white piece of fabric that goes around your neck. So what I did was use a old white sheet. I cut it to about 3 feet in length, and I would say about 1.5 feet width. I folded it in half, and then I wrapped it around my neck twice, and then I did a little tuck under to finish it off. Makes you look very 18th century. I hope that's the right time period. I also had a lot of fun with this one with the makeup. I personally do not have facial hair. If you do, then this one you skip. I used some makeup liners, that brown and black color range, and I just made a nice little goatee and some beautiful sideburns, because Hamilton, your sideburn game is strong. Like super strong. So make sure you really get in there. Put all those items together, and then you finally have a beautiful Hamilton costume. I also added some glasses and some little final touches, and of course you have to make just that little face that Hamilton makes. So serious. So I know some of you guys have heard of Harry Styles, which means some of you guys know his very popular song right now, Watermelon Sugar. Watermelon Sugar. That was cringy. Watermelon Sugar was actually his first #1 single to hit the Hot 100 list. With that fun fact, I decided Watermelon Sugar would be our next DIY costume. For this one, I used a pink dress as my base for the watermelon, and I cut out my seeds out of black construction paper. I used double-sided tape to stick the seeds onto the dress because I didn't want my pink dress to permanently become a watermelon. But at the same time, a permanent watermelon dress, not that bad of an idea if you want that. For the rind of the dress, or the rind of the watermelon, I had some leftover scraps of green fabric that I cut into strips, and I hot glued them down to create the rind. The fun part is that you can make your rind out of absolutely anything. You can do construction paper, tissue paper, you can use an old sheet. You can basically make it out of anything you want. You can even paint on the dress or clothing item if you really want to. Like I said, permanent watermelon, not a bad idea. Once you have all those elements, you put them all together and you create this really cute watermelon look. Then to get the sugar part, you grab a bag of sugar. Literally. Go to the grocery store or your mom and dad's sister, brother, cousin's cabinet, and you grab that bag of sugar. If you are hanging around with some friends on Halloween or family members and stuff, you could actually empty the sugar out and use the bag and fill it up with candy or chips. Then you have a snack. It's great. The next costume is actually more of a reminder to go vote. It is a ballot box. I found some really cute inspo pictures on Pinterest for this one, and what I ended up using for mine was poster board. So for this one, I used a white poster board as my base. Then I cut out my patriotic colors into different shapes. On the bottom, it looks like stripes. On the tops, I put some stars, and I glued them down with hot glue. Hot glue is my best friend just because it's fast and easy, but you can use any type of glue or tape, your preference. For this costume, I actually wrote on it ballot box because I decided if you are around people, you don't want to have to explain to them all night what you are or hear, hey, what are you? So ballot box was important for me to be on the actual costume. I also just used some leftover rope that I had laying around, cut it to length, and glued it on the back so it could hang on my neck easily and be out of the way, basically. Final touch was a fun little hat with a little patriotic star in the brim, and then you have your final look of a ballot box. And like I said, this costume is mostly just a little reminder that if you are able to vote, the voting day is November 3rd, 2020. There's probably early voting in your area. Check that out. So please go vote. And my final DIY costume that's super last minute, of course, is Barbie. This year, Mattel, the creator of Barbie, has created gender-neutral dolls and introduced it as Creatable World, a doll line designed to keep labels out and invite everyone in, which is pretty amazing in my opinion. So for Barbie, I printed out her logo and put it on some glitter foam sheets and cut it out. I then glued it all down together with my trusty hot glue. In my opinion, Barbie can look and dress however you want. So anything in your closet will work for Barbie. That's the fun part. Barbie can be a doctor, a biker, or a lady who sort of kind of looks like Sandy from Grease. Not gonna lie on that one. Barbie can be a 70s inspired dancer, or just a fun glitter party. I literally just used double-sided tape on Barbie's logo and put it wherever I wanted on the costume. So that way people knew you were Barbie, but you could also just be a doll if you didn't want to make the logo. Do some cool makeup, put on a fun outfit from your closet, and you're a doll. Just act like one, you know? Move mechanically. You can literally pick anything from your closet, I promise you. Anything from your closet and you can turn it into the costume for Barbie. Well, that brings me to the end of the video. If you liked this video, go ahead and give it a big old thumbs up. If you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel. It really helps me out. And if you liked any of these costumes or end up doing any of these costumes for Halloween, please tag me on Instagram at Taylor Elaine Hauck so I can see them. I love seeing inspirational costumes or inspired by other people and just fun ones. So I would love to see what you dress up for Halloween. Personally, I still need to come up with my Halloween costume. So I'm gonna be super duper last minute on that one. Okay, so I'll see you guys in the next one. Happy Halloween, bye! Why Halloween costumes? Because this is going up on a Friday and Halloween is on Saturday. So last minute super duper.